Hello everyone, I'm Michael from the Daily Note 2 YouTube channel and welcome to another episode of Galaxy Note 2 Tips and Tricks episode 16. The Samsung Galaxy Note 2 comes with voice commands that are separate from Google Now and Google Voice Search, so I'll quickly run through them and I'll show you how to enable and disable them because those settings are not easy to find. So here we go. Reject. Answer. Answer. Snooze. 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 Stop. Capture. Shoot. Smile. Cheese. Next. Previous. Pause. Play. Volume up. Volume down. Mute. Next. Mute. Pause. Play. Stop. Okay, as you can see, it did pretty well there. I couldn't get the snooze for the alarm clock, but I got it to everything else. Another thing is I would say mute, and it would go back to previous. So I thought that's interesting, considering it doesn't recognize other words, but it seems to recognize mute, but it wants to go back a track. So anyway, so to trigger these, you could trigger S voice by doing a double tap. If you did turn that off, you could find S voice in your apps, right, and it would do the same thing. Then go to settings, right, hit menu and go to settings, and then you're going to see control apps. Okay, and then if you have it off, all of those functions that we saw would be disabled, and maybe it would save you some battery as well. But let me show you one interesting troubleshooting tip before we move on. Say that we had this turned off, right? Because you didn't want any kind of like alarm voice control or music voice control. But say you go to the camera app, and you want to use those voice functions. Okay, take photos using voice, and you want to turn that on. When you turn that on, the entire voice control turns on. So let me show you. So when you turn that on, this whole switch flips, and it is not just the camera that gets enabled. It's whatever you had set before. So just letting you know, you might be turning something on by indirectly switching that switch on the camera app. This episode was inspired by somebody who commented that they really liked this feature on the Galaxy S3 and they had a really hard time finding it. Even called Samsung and they didn't even know how to do it. So he told me about it, and I think it's a great feature. I have it on, and I think it would be great for music. And oh, one thing is when you answer a phone call by voice, it automatically turns off the speaker. So I think that's very intuitive. So anyway, there you go. I wanted to show you how to turn it on, or maybe you want to turn it off, save some battery, and how to get to it, because it is not obvious. You cannot go to settings, and it is not anywhere in here. So I think it's definitely worth pointing out. Okay, so if you haven't been to my channel yet, please come by and check it out. Or if you haven't been to my channel recently, I've reorganized everything because I used to just have all the videos together at once, but now I've sorted through all of them. So maybe you want to watch videos from a specific category where it's tips and tricks series, or just accessory and peripheral reviews and demos. So please come by and check it out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because I'm planning to put out more videos on a daily basis. And I'm doing this so that you could get the most out of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Once again, thank you for watching.